from the library databases at Texas Women's University. We're going to start at the TWU homepage, go to the library, click databases, and then we're going to select the databases A to Z list. When you're looking for information specifically in the family studies field, I recommend that you start with the EBSCO host databases. However, keep in mind that the JSTOR databases also are going to contain some journals that will not be listed in the EBSCO databases. So it's important to make sure that you search both of these. So when we click EBSCO, you'll be prompted to log in. Just use your portal username and password. I recommend that when you're starting a search, just go ahead and select all databases. Click select all, click continue. And now from here, we're going to search for your topic. So let's say that, for example, you're going to be looking for something about feminism and feminist theory, and let's say, for example, we just want to look at family relationships. So I would generally break these two things up and do feminism theory in one field and family relationships, because I can choose or not as well. Just keep that in mind. Go ahead and click search. From here, I can kind of look and see how my results are coming up. So here I can see I only have 121 results. This is actually a pretty nicely curated list already. If I were to see that I had 5,000 results, so let's just go ahead and look and see family relationships. Let's just look for that. I would have almost 500,000 results here. Now that's a really big chunk. So I want to do a few things to kind of pull this down. We don't necessarily want to have to cull through 500,000 results. So the first thing is we're going to look for anything just in the past 10 years. So on this from section, I'm going to type in 2013 and click tab on my computer to make it narrow that down a little bit. I strongly recommend that we often are going to be tempted to click that full text. However, do not click it, because by clicking full text, you're going to actually limit to only the things that are full text in this database, but TWU has many other things that are full text. And I'm going to show you, you can use Internet Library Loan to get most other documents within 1 or 2 days. However, I do recommend that you click peer reviewed. So we're going to wait for those to, so now we've gone from over 500,000 results to 65,000. That's still a lot of results. So now we want to think about how can we narrow this topic down? Well, family relationships is a really big topic. So maybe instead of thinking just family relationships, maybe we're looking at family relationships and specifically thinking about parents. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that EBSCO will suggest some other options here. I think for this one, I will go with parents or caregivers or mother or father or parent. Okay, click search. Okay, I've got it half, down again. And maybe I also want to look at this in terms of division of labor. And how do parents and family relationships and division of labor come together? Click search again. Now I'm kind of where I'd like to be here. I'm at 137. So at this point, I can start to kind of look through here and see if these are the type of topics that I'm looking for. Probably you would have a more specific topic even going into this. When I see the options here that have PDF full text, I know that I can go ahead and click that and just download and save that PDF full text. If it says find it at TWU, I'm going to click that option, wait for it to load, and now I can see that this is actually available on a different journal resource that's just not linked to EBSCO. So I can go ahead and click Sage Journals, and I can download the PDFs directly from there. The other thing that I might want to do here is if I look at another one that's Find It at TWU, if it does not show up with another journal link, it might instead show it with an option to submit for interlibrary loan. If you click that option for interlibrary loan, it's actually going to, and this is with another journal database. So just keep in mind that just because it doesn't say PDF right underneath it doesn't mean that we don't have access to it. However, every now and then you'll click on one and I'm not hitting any tonight, but every now and then you'll hit one where it isn't in another database, and if that's the case, it will prompt you to submit for interlibrary loan. And it's actually really simple. It'll fill out the form directly for you, and here we go. Here's one right here. So here we can go ahead and look at this. We do want to double check and make sure that it actually is a journal article and not a book, which it looks like it is. So I'm going to go ahead and here click to submit the interlibrary loan request. It's going to prompt me to log in. Again, portal username and password. And now here I'm going to submit. It automatically has filled in everything. I just need to double check and make sure that everything with a star in it has been added. It looks like it has. It's important to look at this not wanted after date. So like if your paper's due in 2 days, go ahead and put that on there if you're not going to be needing it after that point. It's going to automatically default to a month from now. So usually after about a month, I'm probably not going to think about it. Do make sure that you're looking at this one. Will you accept the item in a language other than English? By default, it's going to say no on that. And then click Submit Request. When it's received, it will generate an email to you, and you can just come back to ILL, interlibraryloan.twu.edu, and under Electronically Received Articles, you'll be able to retrieve any articles that you've requested. Do keep in mind that the articles are only accessible for 30 days after they have been posted. So you do want to make sure that you come in and download them quickly because they will not be available after 30 days. Hope this helps as you are navigating the library at TWU.